it's Reagan, and today I'm here to do my July TBR, and this video is being sponsored in part by HarperCollins and Disney Book Group. My July TBR, honestly, is so ambitious that it's kind of hilarious. I feel like I could read a lot this month, but I also have to pack up my entire apartment to move on the 2nd of August. So like, I got a lot going on, but I also figure I might be able to read a lot. It's like, what side is gonna win? I'm not sure, so I'm just preparing for the side I want to win, which is read a lot. That also being said, I'm in such the reading mood right now, and I've been reading a lot, so I feel like I've got some really great momentum going. First book I'm gonna talk about is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. I started reading this in June. I've absolutely fallen in love with it. I cannot put this book down. I love this book so much. As it stands, I have 350 pages left of this book, so I've read 650 pages, which to me feels great. I feel like I have been flying through this book so much faster than I was anticipating. That being said, I expect to finish this book over the next few days, and I'm loving it so much. This is an epic fantasy novel, and I've been told it's actually a 10-book series. This story follows a multitude of characters and perspectives from different people from all around this world. It has magic, politics, adventure, everything you want in life. Kaladin is my bae. I love this story so much. I can't put it down. So I'm definitely gonna finish this book first and foremost in the month of July. Then along with that, I want to start The Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. As I am just zooming through The Way of Kings, I really want to stay on track with the momentum I have and continue on to the second book of the series. This one is even longer than the first one. I don't, again, just like how when I put The Way of Kings on last month's TBR, I don't expect to finish this as well this month, but I definitely would like to start it. Next book I'm going to talk about is Willa of the Wood by Robert Betty, and this is a magical middle grade fantasy novel, which everyone knows is like my favorite thing. This follows our main character Willa, who is a night spirit of the Great Smoky Mountains, and she is her clan's best thief, and she spends her nights basically stealing from the day people, all in hopes of hopefully winning the approval of her clan's leader. However, when Willa's curiosity gets her trapped in the day world, she calls on an ancient power to help her escape, and only then does she discover the truth that not all day people are exactly the same, and she begins to question everything she was brought up believing. And with calling this ancient power, basically the foundations protecting her home are now weak, and there are great destructive forces coming to destroy everything, and it's up to Willa to save the day. This just sounds like the dark, whimsical middle grade fantasy that I always love to read. So excited to pick this up, and the cover is also just like so stunning. Next book I'm going to talk about is the Proustopia Book Club Pick of the Month for the month of July, and this month Sasha and I are so excited to be reading Spinning Silver, which is not this book. It is the next book by Naomi Novak, set in the same world, but I do believe each one is a standalone. So segueing into saying you don't have to read Uprooted to read Spinning Silver. And this story is a new and dark take on the classic fairy tale Rumpelstiltskin. Hopefully I said that right. I honestly don't know much more than that, but a retelling of Rumpelstiltskin really appeals to me only because I feel like I've never come across that before, and I was also a huge fan of Uprooted when that came out a few years ago. Naomi Novak's writing is dark and beautiful and luscious, and I just feel like this book is going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to read it. Next book I want to read this month is Heart of Thorns by Bree Barton, and this says trust your heart even if it kills you. This is a dark YA fantasy thriller novel, and this is set in a world where only women can possess magic. However, every woman is always suspected of having magic, and if you do have it, you are actually kind of half girl, half god, called the Gwerak. Our main character Mia has been trained her whole life by her father to be a huntress who basically spends their time hunting down these half god, half woman mages. However, then her father announces quite a different path for Mia to take, and that is to be a wife and basically a political figure to a powerful prince in the realm. And just like that, smart, capable, and headstrong Mia is taken from basically carving her own destiny, using her own strength, to being a pretty figurehead for the future king. Oh, on the eve of her wedding, Mia actually plots a daring escape, but she also discovers that she actually has magic abilities herself. So even though she has been training her whole life to hunt down these Gwerak, she discovers that she herself is one. And this kind of begins the novel, full of political intrigue and mystery. Who can Mia trust? What is she gonna do with her life? I am so excited to read this. It just sounds dark and amazing, and I love that we have such a capable and strong female character, and I'm just pumped to see how this book unravels. The next book I want to read is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. I read Save the Date last month, absolutely loved it, and really made me want to read more contemporary. And Luckily for me, I had another Morgan Matson on my shelf, so I thought, hey, why not continue on with the train? And this is another summer fun contemporary novel following our main character, who I believe kind of loses it all with her father's political scandal, and then she becomes a dog walker. There's a pug on the cover. I'm sure it's cute and adorable and hilarious. I really love Save the Date. I had such a lovely time reading it, so I really just want to have another great time reading this. And the last book that is on my TBR for the month is Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. This is a harrowing historical fiction novel following a ship accident more tragic than the Titanic. We follow 4 different perspectives of individuals who are aboard this ship as they're trying to flee their country during World War II, and that's all I really know. I've heard fantastic things about this story. I'm a huge fan of Ruta Sepetys' writing, and this is a book that has long been on my TBR, and I've been meaning to read it for too long. So I'm really hoping to get to it this month as well. Alrighty guys, that is my way too ambitious TBR for the month, but I also have hope in myself. I think I can do it. I feel like The Way of Kings has re-energized my reading ability, so cannot wait to pick up these books this month, and I would love to know some books you guys are planning to read as well, and I'll see you soon with another video soon. Goodbye!